same values and beliefs as us. Our team's looking to represent not only Alberta, but Canada. And I think just the privilege of being able to wear the red and white and put on that maple leaf is definitely what we're chasing. And hopefully that for us means a couple of world championships and culminating in the 26 Olympics in Italy. I think you need to be active and engaged in your community. You need to be a positive model for all the kids coming up, playing whatever sport they're competitive in. And I think all of us on this team are really striving to be, not only good teammates to each other on the ice, but hopefully also real good ambassadors for curling and sport as a whole off the ice.
They have a great family there and a great team. A lot of the same qualities that we have, just teamwork, working hard to get the job done, and helping out each other along the way. So I think that as we continue to work with ATB over the next 4 years, you're going to see a lot of those qualities come through in our curling team.
The people at ATB have been great to me. I've met a whole whack of them over the last 9 seasons. Great people, they do a ton of stuff in the communities. They brought me into a lot of local communities as well, where I've got to meet even some of their clients and brand representatives.
We feel very fortunate to be partnered with a company that gives so much to Alberta and small town Alberta, being born and raised here in this wonderful province, and being partnered with a brand like them means the world to me. Being able to be involved with a company that gives so much to the grassroots. Even during the COVID years, they created 2 World Curling Tour events that we could play in. And just seeing their passion to give back to this wonderful province is one of the reasons we feel so fortunate to be partnered with them.
Hello, curling fans, and welcome back to beautiful Okotoks, Alberta. A great view there of Crystal Lake and a great view here of the Okotoks Curling Club, home of the ATB Financial Okotoks Curling Classic. This is C final action between the Islanders and Team Karsten Sturmay. John Cullen once again with you alongside 2-time Scotties champion Chelsea Carey. And Chelsea, this game is an important one for both teams, obviously to qualify for the playoffs. But as we were talking about before the stream started, both of these teams lost both their A and B finals yesterday. Always a depressing feeling to lose 3 qualifying games in a tournament. So 2 teams, of course, eager to win anyway, but that adds almost another layer to it.
Yeah, it does. Losing 3 qualifiers hurts in a different way for sure. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that one. So if it's possible to be extra motivated to qualify, then both these teams are right now.
Hard. Gotta go.
So we join this game in progress. Kyle Deering looking to make a run back here as the Islanders are sitting one without Hammer.
Good shot, man.
And he will make a pretty good shot.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta.
So the Islanders curling out of the Victoria Curling Club in Victoria, BC, hence the name the Islanders. We get a look here. This is actually Skip J. Wakefield who throws the second stones. A little old school Brad Gujou, Randy Furby situation here. Paul Cseke throws the 4th stones. He's holding the boom right now. Corey Chester at 3rd and Ty Russell at lead.
Okay. My bad.
As Jay Wakefield won't get the roll, but they will lie 2 without the hammer here in the first.
That was 10 seconds. Yeah, I timed it. Knows we have a double. Yeah.
Control. And Karsten Sturmay, the 21st ranked team in the world, curling out of the Saville Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. Skip is Karsten Sturmay. 3rd, J.D. Lind. 2nd is Kyle Deering, and lead is Curtis Gohler. This is a 5-man team for the season. You may know J.D. Lind as one of the coaches of the Japanese national team program, most notably with Team Fujisawa and the ladies teams in Japan. So he's playing in a couple events this year, and Glenn Van Nance will be filling in when JD is
Hard for nose.
away with his coaching duties. So a good 5-man lineup, working well in their favor.
So Jay's was 10, so it was okay.
Nose.
Are we rolling or?
So our first look here at Corey Chester.
Good weight, Jay.
Yeah, same weight.
Looks like a sweep. Yeah.
Clean. Paul. No. Paul. Good.
And they will
Shot.
hit the nose and continue to lie too. So you can see on the scoreboard there, the Islanders ranked 83 in the world, which is low compared to a lot of the teams in this event, but they're a very solid team. They played only a little bit on tour last year, but they lost the BC final to Brent Pierce. Paul Cseke and Jay Wakefield have actually made it to the men's final 3 different times. And I won't say who was on their team for 2 of those times, but he may or may not be speaking into the microphone right now. But I prefer not to remember those silver medals.
Selective memory.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a few provincial silver medals in my arsenal. It's not the best.
Yeah, but you also have a couple Canadian gold medals in your arsenal, so that
it took me losing 3 finals before I won the first one, though. Also have 2 Olympic trials, so that one's even worse.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. That is worse. For you, I mean, to me, it's like the same. Like losing the BC finals, the same as losing the Olympic trials final, even though I know it's not. That's all I have.
Create
Chelsea.
your own reality. I
exactly.
like it.
I do.
Yep. It's coming down a lot.
Yep. Whoa.
Very nice shot there from Corey Chester to make the hit and roll the second one onto the rings.
Take half.
Yeah. Which turn do you like?
Both work. It's whatever you like.
Probably the out.
Okay.
So JD Lind will be looking for the double here.
Hard. Whoa. Attaboy.
And no problem, though he does roll the shooter out of the rings. So a choice here for the Islanders, I suppose. They could rip the guard, they could
He's gonna go for the
draw.
Kind of new.
I mean, we can do it.
Yeah. Well, it is nice to get a drawing.
Okay.
But
Let's just go here.
What would you be doing here, Chelsea, in the first end? Kind of one of those weird scenarios where you think, okay, could we maybe get a force if we go around the corner? Do we need to peel the corner? What would you be thinking to do here?
Yeah, I'm always tempted to peel the corner.
Yep.
I had a coach when I was
guys.
younger who told us either use it or lose it. So either go around or peel it. But it's so far over there that I don't mind this. It's a kind of a practice draw, which you shouldn't really need because you had the pre-game practice. But, lob this in there somewhere. It's going to be really hard for them to roll. As long as you get it close to the tee line, it's hard for Carson Sturmay to roll and be in the house still. So if that guard was closer to the center line, I'd say I would peel it. But in this situation, I don't mind the draw just because it is so far over towards those boards.
It's maybe wider, guys. Maybe even fresh stuff.
So Paul Cseke just
Gotta go back 8, guys.
looking to find the back 8
Looking
there.
like-
You get the center line here. Back 4, back 8, guys.
Come on, guys.
And so Paul said out of his hand he maybe got it a little bit wider into that fresher pebble. And that could be the reason why that came down, but Carson not even going to entertain rolling behind that corner guard. And so really no harm, no foul there for the Islanders.
We made sure we were in control. It came down a little, so.
Control. We've had a couple peels here, so I think it'll run well. stick, obviously.
So you heard Karsten there. Would love to roll a little bit to his lead Curtis Gohler's way, but really nose is just fine too.
Yeah, the big thing is to stick, and you heard Carson say that too, because I do think that if he were to roll out here, I'd be going around that corner guard for sure. It's risk-free at that point. You can't possibly give up 2.
Just clean.
So
Yep.
priority 1 is
Clean.
stay in the house. Priority 2 is roll to the
Yep.
right-hand side, or left-hand side as we look at it here from behind the sheet.
Thank you.
Tiny little roll. Does the trick.
And I guess if you're Paul Cseke here, you
A little
could
more curl this inside
you could
the
chase the roll. Again, like you said, really no harm, no foul. That guard is not close enough to the rings to be able to split it in. So
No, and the rock is high enough in the house too that you do have room to roll and be in the house and buried. So can't hurt to give it a run.
Let's go. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't really thinking.
Yeah, that's
Maybe you heard us through the glass.
yeah, exactly. Jeez.
Coaching from the broadcast booth back here.
That looked like too much.
Yeah, we promise the mics they have on are one way. They can't hear anything we're saying back here. But yeah, it seemed like they it seemed like they just thought, oh, we just knows, and then Paul got down here and
Wait a
sometimes
second.
that happens. You have a little
For sure.
flash of just like, oh wait, this is my last rock. Why wouldn't we be trying to get it behind the corner guard?
Absolutely.
See if we can get a roll.
Well, I thought that too. When Jay put the broom down, I kind of thought like, oh, that seems like a lot of ice if you're trying to roll behind the corner guard.
They got there.
They got there, yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. So here we go. Final stone for Paul Cseke here in the first without the hammer. Looking to make a long roll behind the corner guard to make Karsten Sturmay's life difficult.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
This is close, but I don't think it's going to roll quite far enough,
Good
and
try, guys.
indeed it won't. So Karsten Sturmay will have the chance for the blank.
Worth a try.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, definitely. Really like come across there.
So final stone here for Karsten Sturmay in the first end, a routine blank.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard. Gotta go.
And no problem there for Karsten Sturmay. So neither team really looking to get too aggressive there in that first end. We'll put a 0 up on the board, and Karsten Sturmay will have the hammer when we come back. You're watching Curling Live.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila. What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What do you see when you see you? Some new to you wheels, maybe? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Dash that delicious with DoorDash and Boston Pizza. For a limited time, get $10 off your order of $40 or more. So you can dash that craving with some serious saving. Dash that weekend to weeknight with DoorDash.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to continuing coverage of the ATB Financial Okotoks Curling Classic. And a reminder, the Grand Slam season is just around the corner. Things kick off in less than a month here. The Boost National, October 4th to 9th in North Bay, Ontario. And if you're a resident of Alberta, Ontario, you want to get on a plane, or Saskatchewan too, the Champions Cup. Lots of great curling action coming your way this season, live on Sportsnet. And if you want to catch the action live in person, head on over to thegrandslamofcurling.com for all the ticket information. It's going to be a great Grand Slam season once again. And Chelsea, I'm sure you're looking forward to getting back on the Grand Slam ice with your sort of new look team a little bit, and a lot of new look teams on tour in general.
Yeah, I think everybody's really excited. The slams are always a lot of fun, so we're excited to get going. We're going to be in North Bay in a few weeks, so can't wait.
But right now we are here in Okotoks, and it is the C final action between the Islanders, skipped by Jay Wakefield, and Karsten Sturmay. And after a bit of a cautious first end from both teams, Chelsea, they're already mixing it up here in the second.
Yeah, they started the first end with a few rocks in play, but then that run combo roll to a corner guard by Kyle Deering kind of shut it all down. So far, looking a little bit more aggressive in the second end. Not surprising. That's just scoreboard management by Karsten Sturmay. Rather score in the even ends with the hammer if you got to choose.
So we talked about how both of these teams lost the A and B qualifiers yesterday. We'll take a look at how both of the teams got here. The Islanders started out with a 5-4 win over Marco Hosley, and then they beat Michael Brunner 7-3, so had a couple games against the Swiss teams to start. And then had an unfortunate game yesterday morning against Brendan Botcher. They got blown off the sheet 9-2.
Just yellow, no bump.
And then last night, an extra end loss to Ryland Kleider. The Islanders actually had the hammer in that extra end. Paul Cseke just missing a draw to the forefoot for that B qualification. So that finds them here on Saturday afternoon. And they started off their run in the C draw with an 11-3 win over Cole Adams this morning.
Either is fine.
And as for Karsten Sturmay, they also started with 2 wins, beating Jacques Gauthier 7-2, and then an impressive 8-6 win over the new look Matt Dunstone. And then similar to the Islanders, they had a rough go in their A final, losing 8-3 to Colton Flash. And then we saw them in the B final here last night. John Epping had what he described as his team's best game of the season, beating Karsten Sturmay 8-2. So they had to likewise rebound this morning, and they did just that against Eve Stalker with a convincing 6-2 win. And so that's how we end up with both of these teams here. And Chelsea, I have to say, whichever team wins here, it's not going to get any easier for them, as they're going to face either Brendan Botcher or Kevin Cooey tonight, rather.
Yeah, that you're not thinking about that right now for either of these two teams, but yeah, for sure is not going to get any easier. But get yourself into the playoffs, and you never know what can happen from there. We've seen not major upsets, but a few smaller ones. So give her a go. But at least once you're in the playoffs, you're into a little bit of money, you're into a little bit of points. That's kind of what you come to these events for mostly.
Yeah, especially for the Islanders, as we said, ranked 83 in the world, and they didn't play a whole lot last year. They mostly just played in BC and kind of got their feet under them as a team, really. That was sort of their main goal, and then this year they're trying to play a little more. They're going to be in Penticton and Red
what
Deer,
is
as
it?
well as a
Half?
few BC Tour events. So especially for a
rock
team
against
maybe a little
something.
lower on the scale,
Roll
these
firm, though.
points
I
are
don't think
huge.
there's any way you ever roll over
Yeah,
top.
definitely. It's and early in the season, even for some of the more established
Just
teams,
8-5,
depending on who
Kyle.
you changed and who you brought in, you see teams that are normally ranked extremely high having dropped in the standings a little bit if they, depending on how they change the team. So these early events in the first year of a cycle with new teams often weigh quite heavily on those new combinations.
So Jay Wakefield, unfortunately, coming up a little light on that draw. So an opportunity here for Kyle Deering to
Hard.
make a hit and roll.
Hard. 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 Hard.
Beauty.
Very nice shot from Kyle Deering. Makes what is effectively a double and lies buried.
How do you like that weight out here? It's fine, hey? Yeah. 14 and a half.
So big shot here for Corey Chester, trying to freeze on top of this yellow.
Good.
Line looks
Close
low.
for line. Yep. Line's good. Line's good.
Okay, we're bumping.
Call then. Call. Call. Hard. Hard.
Nice shot.
Nice shot there from Corey Chester. Gets to the inside and moves the yellow far enough for shot.
Good shot. You like that?
It's underburied, so I can't throw more than about back.
Yeah, I was thinking just like back line, just through.
Yeah, I don't think I can make it with back line. I don't think I can make it with back line.
Okay.
I can make it with back 4.
Yeah, you're gonna need back 8 to move it far
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
So JD Lind and Karsten communicating there. JD thinking the rock was too buried to really throw too much weight at it here. So just looking at a little back 8 tap.
Hard! Whoa! Kyle! 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 Hard, Kyle! Hard! Go, Kyle! Hard! Hard!
Hard, Kurt. Go, 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 go. Nice shot.
And good shot there from JD Lind. I think moves it far enough to make the yellow at the back shot.
Same shot. Is there a double then or no?
No.
Okay. No, for them after. Yeah.
Same weight, Jay.
So Corey Chester going to try to freeze to that back yellow that is currently shot stone.
Top 4. Top 8.
Little down.
Okay, line's good. Line's good. Top 8. Hard line.
You gotta go tight.
Hard line.
This looks light. Ty Russell and Paul Cseke trying to drag it into the house.
Hard. Hard. Keep going. Keep
They
going.
get by the
Keep
guard.
going.
Can they get it in there at least for shot?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Great sweep
What a
from
great
Ty
sweep.
Russell.
That was pretty much end to end.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to tick that guard. That was all Ty Russell on that one.
Like that?
Here we
I have
go.
a-
Good
I have
look
like a
here.
quarter.
Ty Russell putting
Okay.
every
You
ounce
could
into
also
it.
go yellow,
Gets it
red. I
just
kind
by
of like
that center
that.
guard.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just over the top.
And so now they're Carson
Like,
Sturmay going to be
it might-
peeling
might
here, and
jam, but
we've got someone in the chat saying JD Lynn should be a cover model. So
like this is tough.
I'll look for JD in the next issue of Curling Coaches Monthly.
Hard.
So JD looking to make a double run back here, maybe get that red shot stone moving.
Hard.
And he does get it moving, but unfortunately moves it right onto his own. So it'll be the Islanders sitting 2 without the hammer here in the second.
best way to take it away is just to come in here, right?
We saw a few of those earlier today, Chelsea, those shots where it just so close to the perfect shot, but then a really not great result afterwards.
Yeah, the only good part of that one is that the center guard is gone and Carson Sturmay does have the 4 foot.
Yeah, as long as we're not here. Like if we're there, it's good. If we're here, it's not good.
Right. Kind of the same line though.
Still better than it was before he threw it, but yeah, a little unlucky because it was really close to being excellent, and it's basically just passable at this point.
I mean, probably that, Paul. But he's either gonna try and hit roll under or hit a roll over here or something.
Yeah, and that's less risky too. Because if I'm light here, there's no overlap.
Okay.
If I'm light here, you know he's gonna.
Can't get to it. Yeah. Okay.
And I can run this back.
So basically, draw the.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna give like what I just saw from Corey. I gotta give him more than practice.
Yeah.
So it sounds like just an in-house guard here for the Islanders. Jay painting a picture for us there.
I'm gonna give you out here, Paul.
Who else would you want to see on the cover of Curling Coaches Monthly, Chelsea, if you had a choice?
Oh, that's a good question. Had never really thought about coaches as cover models. Where have I been all this time?
I think there's a lot of opportunity. It's an untapped market. There we go. We get a good look at Jay. Look, that's a cover pose
that
right
is,
there.
Yeah,
just put a mountain behind him, and I said, "Oh my goodness." I'd like to see Reed Carruthers on there.
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine him, bearskin rug, fireplace, snuggle up for winter with Reed Carruthers.
I mean, you could get Haji on there. He coached us at the Scotties.
Oh, there you go.
The last time he was in the calendar, it involved an apron and no other clothes and a turkey, if I recall. So
yeah, I heard that was the lowest selling calendar they ever did.
Okay, whoa.
So it looked like Paul Cseke just got maybe a little tight on that one, got into maybe a fresh path, and that comes up well short. And so now an opportunity here for Karsten Sturmay to bury one and potentially puts 2 back on the table.
Oh, yeah.
This should be a pretty quick spot.
just had a good suggestion. You could get Ryan Fry in there now. He's technically a coach.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
He cranked his.
Yeah, Fry would look good on there.
I think that's good.
His tattoos too. I think, you know, I hear ladies like that. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but.
Okay, you're looking for top 4 guys.
So big shot here for Karsten Sturmay, his first in the second end, and a chance to perhaps build a 2.
Line's good, top 4.
If he can get around this center guard.
Line's fine. Okay, can't be heavy. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's there. It's heavy. It's heavy, 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 heavy. Whoa.
This is really skating. They need this one to slow down.
Okay.
And it will not. So it continues to be the Islanders sitting 2. A mistake from Paul Cseke, but Karsten Sturmay hands him one back. And so now a real opportunity for a steal here, Chelsea.
Yeah, big time. It's gonna. You can loop this around there. Karsten Sturmay will likely have a very similar shot to what he just threw, but he'll be throwing it against 3, which is never really what you want.
Well, anywhere here, he still has to draw the button. So for here, so then we're guarding then.
Okay, sure. Like right here.
Because if I'm dead buried, then he can just come to it. Right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you could go here if you want, but we don't need to. We can go there. Sure.
It's so high that it's just the nose from there. Because this is, he's going in fresh stuff here, right?
You can come top 12 too, or top 80.
Well, high, wide, you get there.
Sure. Yeah. Probably, if you're going to do that, we'll probably play this turn. Like, unless you.
No, because if there's actually no, Jay, we gotta, because any hole he can just play hack at his nose is yellow.
Yeah.
So go here, just make him go wider than that.
Okay, sounds good.
So electing not to come in the house because that center guard is so high, they feel like Carson Sturmay could get to it no matter where they put it. So guarding the draw path here, Chelsea, is that what you see as well?
I see what they're saying. I don't know that I am in love with where they've decided to put it. I think if it were me, I don't mind not getting buried because, to their point, you leave him the draw. But what if you just went just third shot, and even if you weren't quite, covering the edge of the button as we look at it here, and then just don't go so deep that Carson Sturmay can nose it. If you leave it top forefoot and he can't get to the nose, and you also block his draw path at the same time.
Yeah, that was my initial lean as well, but in any case, they've elected to come just a little short of the house, try to give Carson Sturmay a difficult draw.
Don't have to sweep it.
Last rock here for the Islanders in the second.
No curl.
Gotta sit.
Lying two and trying to make Carson Sturmay's life a little more difficult. But I'm not sure that shot really did it. So it'll be a draw to the full four here for Carson Sturmay to get himself out of trouble.
Just to make sure we're by.
No, I'm with you.
Because this is pretty much the ice he took, so.
Yeah.
And his was, the time was good.
Okay, piece of the floor. I think the speed will be pretty close here. Pretty close to the same.
So Carson Sturmay probably thankful that he has a shot here, but he is facing two, needs the full forefoot.
A little less.
Line's a little tight. Line's a little tight. Yep. Where's the weight? Okay, line's okay. Line's
Goaler
okay.
and Deering on it.
Line's okay.
Line's
Stay
I
perfect.
think the
close.
weight's
Sweep
pretty
for T.
Stay close
close.
to the line. No, line's okay. Line's okay. T-line. Line's good. Okay.
And it really dug in at the end, but just enough from Carson Sturmay to score the single point. So looking like a potential steal situation for the Islanders, but Carson Sturmay pulls a point from the Flames. He'll take a 1-0 lead into the third. We'll see the Islanders with the hammer for the first time when we come back. You're watching the ATB Financial Okotoks Curling Classic.
What do you see when you see you? Your own place? With your own groceries? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What do you see when you see you? Your own place? With your own groceries? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
So here we are back at the Okotoks Curling Club C final action between the Islanders, Jay Wakefield and the boys, and Team Karsten Sturmay. And Chelsea, it was Karsten Sturmay getting one in the second end, but I think if the Islanders were to lose this game, they may look back on that second end as a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I agree. I just, I'm not sure that I totally agree with what they were trying to, or I agree with what they were trying to accomplish with the last shot. I'm just not sure that they necessarily landed on the best way to do that, which was just to make Karsten Sturmay's draw a little bit harder. The guard that they threw ended up over-curling a little bit and not really being a factor, so he had the exact same shot again and made no mistake. So definitely an opportunity missed there a little bit for the Islanders, but still a force. So, I mean, going into the end, you would have taken that. It's just kind of the way it played out that made you wonder if they could have had a better result.
Like to wait.
Yeah, no question. Absolutely. So we'll get our first look at the Islanders with Hammer here in the third. And I got a text from Ben Hebert saying that the winner of this game will indeed face Brendan Botcher this evening at 7:30, and the winner of the other C final will face Kevin Cooey. And in that other C final, it's Reed Carruthers and Marco Hosley, and thus far they have exchanged deuces. So that's 2-2. They're playing the third end. Reed Carruthers with the hammer. We'll keep you updated, but if you also want to watch that game live, the Okotoks Curling Club YouTube page has bonus coverage of that sheet. So you could get both boxes up at the same time, get 2 C finals for the price of 1. It's a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon.
Line's good.
Yeah, we're a tight guard right now.
Okay,
no, we're
good.
top 12.
Line's good.
Actually, a little deep. Can we go around?
Yeah, go around. Yep. Yes!
Just for line.
Hard! Hard for line! Hard for line! Hard for line! Hard! Whoa.
So Ty Russell was attempting to freeze the top, but came a little heavy, so they called the audible to get it in behind everything, and it's not a bad result.
Where is it? Is it top 4?
Right on the tee line.
I kind of like freeze, but what do you like? If it's on the tee line, I don't mind the freeze.
You make a good freeze. As soon as there's any action on that, yellow goes. I think it's that.
Fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's go. Let's make it. Sure. Yeah, if Carson likes it, let's play. Yeah.
So it seems like the crew down here may not like this shot as much, but Karsten likes the double run double. So that's what we're playing.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Whoa.
Hard. Hell of a shot.
So Kyle Deering will get both of those reds off of the center line, and they'll be lying 1.
Left them all in a perfect line, too, which plays to Karsten Sturmay's advantage.
Out turn?
Yeah. Just touch the center line.
Yeah.
So a chance for Jay Wakefield here to potentially get rid of all 3 yellows, or certainly get them moving.
Whoa. Curl. Shot, Jay.
And he will get rid of 2 of them, so good shot there from Jay
shot.
Wakefield, but a chance for Karsten Sturmay to split the house here.
Control.
Might come up a bit.
Yeah.
With an open hit.
Yeah, like I think just make sure.
Hard.
So Kyle Deering would love to stick around here.
Hard, right up. Clean.
And he will.
Good shot. Great shot on
So a lot of people ask me about the Islanders thing. This happened in the BC Provincials last year. I called them the Islanders, and people said, yeah, we get it. They're from Vancouver Island, John. We understand. But I don't just call everybody that. I don't call Karsten the Edmontonians. That is their preferred team name, the way they wish to be addressed, I guess. That sounds way more formal than it
curling
needs
team
to be.
formerly
Yes,
known
this
as
is
the
way it
Islanders.
would- yes, exactly. Please, when you refer to them, formally address them as the Islanders. But no, it's just a way that they found to connect to their community and their sponsors. All of their sponsors are Victoria-based businesses. They did a lot of work in the community over the last couple years as a team, helping out with various community projects, and they really like feeling like they're a part of a tight-knit community on Vancouver Island, and they want to represent that. And they also have kind of an unconventional team lineup with Jay Wakefield calling the game but throwing second and Paul Cseke throwing fourth. So it's sort of a way of acknowledging all the team members while also acknowledging where they're from. And so that's why they're called the Islanders. I'm not just saying it because they live on Vancouver Island. So there you go. There's the whole story. Don't make me repeat it. I'm not interested.
Kurt! Clean. Great shot.
So nice touch there from J.D. Lind, and it continues to be Karsten Sturmay lying 2 without the hammer here in the third.
Board. Good board.
You got it, buddy.
I'm sure Corey Chester here would love to roll somewhere in the vicinity of that yellow out in the wings.
Same way. Little up. Yeah, a little more. Close. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Straight, straight, straight. Straight. Hard.
Hard. Great shot.
Shot.
Good spot.
Good shot there from Corey Chester, and a good groan from Jay Wakefield.
Not quite gunner level.
Not
but
no one is gunner level.
Like that?
Absolutely
true
no one
in
is
many
gunner
ways.
level. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, because I guess the idea is if we hit, they're going to draw, right? But
You do that.
yeah.
He's just
No,
going
yeah,
there
we're-
anyways.
It does, yeah.
Not?
Okay, yeah. So just like top 8?
Yeah, you need a bite of the 8-foot.
Okay. Speeds.
So you heard there was maybe some consternation about not hitting that red one, but with being shot stone, I guess Chelsea, it makes sense to beat the Islanders around this corner guard.
First of all, good word, consternation.
Thank you.
Second, yeah, the challenge is if you hit it, you're going to group them together. So you either leave a double for
Mine's fine.
Jay Wakefield and the Islanders if they chose to take it on and play for a blank, or they're going to go around this corner guard. So neither of those is a great result. What you're looking for here for Team Sturmay is the force. So this is the best way to get there.
Kurt.
You want to be buried, though, and you need to be second shot, which it looks like they're going to get mostly buried.
Great shot.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's fully buried, and it is second shot.
Perfect spot there from J.D. Lind. Well swept.
So precise. I kind of like.
I'm thinking the runner then. Okay. I'm fine with that. You like that? Yeah, I like the run.
So trying the run here, and I guess Chelsea, if you were to hit this in the right spot, you might have a shot at the run double, or even at least pushing the yellow out into the area where it wouldn't be shot anymore.
Yeah, definitely possible.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
In front of the red, maybe?
Corey Chester just getting a little tight on that one. That was never really threatening to make the run back. So it is Karsten Sturmay lying 2 without the hammer.
Guarded or?
It's either at the guard or.
It's not great for a corner guard. But yeah, I guess at that point you just hit it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Because we're doing that, we're not stealing, right?
Control.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, Kyle's curled a bit, right?
Yeah. Hair more. Control.
So I think JD had a good point there, Karsten, for a second, looking at drawing to the back of the forefoot. to sit 3 instead of hitting this. I think you either hit this or you throw a guard on JD Lynn's shooter on the edge of the 4-foot there. I think those are your 2 options. If you're playing to force, then you may as well just hit this red. So that's what they've landed on.
So for Karsten Sturmay here, the only thing you don't want to do is jam.
Whoa. Off. Cut. Whoa. Yep. Kurt. Okay. Whoa.
And they won't jam, but they will roll out of the house. So perhaps an opportunity here for the Islanders to make a double and get themselves a blank.
Doubles for sure there. Even if you hit this a little thick and just rolled over kind of to the edge of it to a freeze is essentially accomplishes the same thing. So at this point in the end, it's worth a try because you're getting forced otherwise.
It's like half rock. It's pretty thick.
Looking for about a half rock. We'll have to throw this pretty hard, but
have to
makeable.
Yeah, Paul can throw a bullet. And as you said, Chelsea, there's a couple options here, so just got to get over towards that yellow and hope good things happen. First stone here for Paul Cseke in the 3rd.
Yep. Hard! Hard, Corey, anything here. Not Corey, Ty. Whatever your name is.
So he got over there, but didn't quite get the spin up on top of the yellow I think he would have liked.
Yeah, bumped it a little bit. If it had just come right to the edge of it, it would have been good, or if they hit it a little thicker, kind of right in between. But still a good shot. At least it groups them together. You might have a double for the blank, depending where Karsten rolls with this.
Yeah, so just a little less. Yeah. And just like...
Just a hair high. Last time, right?
So Karsten Sturmay just needs to get rid of the shot stone and ideally roll somewhere where he won't leave a shot for the blank for Paul Cseke.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
Kurt. Go.
Hard, Kurt.
Go. No roll.
Sit down.
And I think that is out.
Close.
Better wait.
You think so?
It's not in.
It's not on?
No.
Paul's very confident that it's not on.
It doesn't matter. It's just still the... Oh, wait, I can sit down.
Well, yeah. You have to decide if that's on it. It doesn't look on to me. Unless the white line is on. It's out if it's blue.
It's pretty close if it's out at all.
I know. But do you want...
Like, it's visually definitely out, but if that's off at all, it's in. They're going to measure it.
We're going to have to take a risk.
I can still blank this way.
Yeah, okay, sure. Are you okay with jamming it if you do? Like, we might get one out of this if you play it this way, is all I'm saying.
The rock's up here. Oh, it's pretty easy.
Okay.
So you heard the conversation there. You can actually somewhat see it on the camera. There's like a little white line that actually goes around the house. And they're unsure if that's kind of counting for the house. Probably not. And, of course, you never know with the pin in a curling club can sometimes lean very slightly to one way. So not taking any chances here. Going to make the just poke the yellow as you go over top of it and hopefully roll out for the blank.
I think this is an easier way to make the blank anyway. So whether that's in or out doesn't change the shot that I would play. I know Jay was talking about potentially jamming it,
Bring it back, hard. Whoa.
I like blanking it this way anyways.
And Paul slid tight and makes that point irrelevant. So it will be 1 for the Islanders, an unconventional force for Karsten Sturmay, but they'll have the hammer when we come back. You're watching Curling Live.
What do you see when you see you? Your own place? With your own groceries? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What do you see when you see you? Your own place? With your own groceries? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Welcome back, everybody. Continuing coverage of the ATB Financial Okotoks Curling Classic C final action. The Islanders against Karsten Sturmay and Chelsea again for the Islanders in the third end. Maybe a bit of a missed opportunity. They had what was a relatively easy blank and stuck it, and they find themselves tied 1-1 when they maybe could have the lead or still have the hammer.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity there. You had that set up nicely for a blank, and that's always the tough one for the skipper. You play the whole end for a blank and then end up nosing it. It's not a nice feeling, but regardless, it's essentially a brand new 6-end game here, so not the worst.
That's the other option.
5-end.
Sorry,
I like that better,
yeah.
or you throw the wide out turn. Yeah.
The other C final,
I like it too.
Reed Carruthers against Marco Hosley. And it is Reed Carruthers with another 2, all 2s so far there in that game. Reed is leading that one 4-2. Hosley has the hammer, and again, if you want to catch that game, it's live on the Okotoks Curling Club YouTube page right now. Have that game and our game up at the same time, and get a great dose of curling here as we head into tonight's playoffs. The winner of this game will move on to face Brendan Botcher. The winner of the other game will move on to face Kevin Cooey.
Corner guard. Corner guard.
Playoffs start at 7:30 tonight, local time. That's Alberta time. We will be here curling live for you. We'll have one of the quarterfinal matchups. Unsure which one yet.
15-6.
It'll be one of them.
Nothing wrong with that. It's better than whipping it through.
And our coverage will continue again tomorrow with the semifinals and finals starting at 10 a.m. local time tomorrow. So keep it locked here on the Curling Live YouTube page. Subscribe if you haven't.
Close. Where? Whoa. Curl.
Hardcore! Oh, jeez.
Looking for the straight run back and
Yeah,
not
no worries.
finding it is Jay Wakefield, but does open up the center.
I threw that good.
Yeah.
The issue with the draw, you have to be like back 4 for there to be no double.
Yeah, I'm not super
Or
worried about
even,
the double.
I guess, but you're not playing with a lot of margins.
Yeah. Like, I think that split's just tough. Yeah, that's perfect.
You got to be like either top 12
Yeah.
or back 4.
Okay.
Okay?
Top 12. Well, so that's more than Kurt had. Because Kurt was right out in the center. Yeah.
So the original call was to split that top yellow that Karsten's standing right behind, but just a thought from JD that it's a pretty difficult shot. You'd have to split the rocks. You'd have to throw quite a bit of weight to get the separation you'd want off those two rocks, and maybe just unsure of that path coming down the middle. So they've elected to draw. Karsten just nervous that maybe the double would be pretty easy depending on where this ends up, but they've elected to throw this. We heard either top house or back 4 is the target zone for Kyle Deering. This certainly isn't going to be top house, but
Easy. Your weight's pretty good for here. Easy.
and that is indeed back 4.
That's a good shot.
Well, it's in the back 8. Back 4 depth.
Back 4 depth, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta throw board.
Yeah, board. Yeah, I thought so. It's a pretty steep roll. Yeah.
Close, yep. Yep. Whoa. Curl.
So a few rocks now for the Islanders over curling. Just maybe struggling with release or the ice a little bit, but they were hoping to roll over towards that yellow and ended up rolling the other way.
Yeah, it might come up a hair, but.
I think this is going to curl a little more than that, Kirsten.
Sure.
You got it. No, that's fine. Yeah, we can hold. Weight's good.
Whoa. Yep. Clean. Just clean. You're fine. Clean.
Hair stiff. Not too close. Yeah, good shot.
And an easy takeout there from Kyle Deering. And Carson Sturmay continues to lie to with the hammer here in the 4th.
Or we can take a run at that.
Well, I like nose, Jay.
Okay.
Because it's a center guard now. They got to deal with it, yeah.
How much? Control.
Yeah, because we can come around the center.
Deciding to nose this instead of rolling away. I agree with the logic. Carson Sturmay won't really want a lot of rocks in the middle if it were up to him. So the hit and roll, I'm not sure you'd be shot anyway, so this makes a lot of sense to me to try to nose it, but it looks like they might be hitting this one a little bit high side.
Yeah, they didn't want to do that, that's for sure. This is going to allow Sturmay a chance to stuff this corner guard here.
Top 4 depth.
Corey Chester, definitely of the Islanders players, I know this from having played with them and watched them for a number of years, is a pretty positive release. And so it could be that we just saw rocks curl in that spot, that maybe the Islanders adjusted the broom for that factor, and then Corey just with his positive release rolling off the top there. But in any case, great opportunity here for Karsten Sturmay with the hammer here and a real chance to apply some pressure.
Tons of room.
I'd say it's light.
Tons of room.
Line's fine. Line's fine.
Hard, boys.
Line's fine.
Sweeper's really working hard to get it there.
Hard. Keep going.
They just need to really touch the house here to be second shot, but unfortunately J.D. Lynn pulls the string. Deering and Goaler can't get it there. And so it's game of hot potato here, Chelsea. It seems like neither team really wants to grab this game by the reins.
Yeah, it is a little bit. There's been chances back and forth on both sides to set up a crooked number end, and hasn't happened yet. So
Get a full 8.
we're waiting with bated breath to see who can manage that first. So big shot here, though. If you don't make this, it goes right back to Karsten Sturmay with the opportunity. So just need to be shot rock mostly here. It's not super important to be frozen. I actually would suggest you might not even want to be frozen. Just full 8 foot above the tee line and buried.
Where is it? Line's good.
Cseke and Russell all over this out of the hand, too. Same spot where J.D. Lind came up light. Sweeper's working very hard to get it there, but it will end up with the same fate as J.D.'s stone. So still can't find an opening here. Can the Islanders? That was a great opportunity to get themselves out of this end, and now you got to think it's looking really good, like Karsten Sturmay is going to score 2 here or more.
Yeah, the only thing that's positive for the Islanders is that now they have their own guard to run back in. So assuming JD makes this and gets it in there somewhere, you can throw a run double and it's your own rock, which is always preferable if you got to choose. So still a little bit of trouble for sure, but if you could ever make a good run back and there's lots of guards to leave that run rock behind, you could end up sitting shot out of it. Looks like this one might be a little bit hot.
Hard, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Go, 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 go.
So JD gets it in for second shot, but now it's again an opportunity for the Islanders here to get out of this predicament they find themselves in here without the hammer.
Yeah.
The hot potato continues.
The hot potato.
Quite the same line as him.
Yeah,
what a 1970s, 80s game that was. Hey, God. When we didn't have the internet, we're like, oh, why don't we heat up a potato and
toss it around.
Toss it around. Yeah.
Whoever doesn't burn their fingers off wins the game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good.
I don't even remember what the object of hot potato was.
I don't either. I imagine there was some sort of timer and you didn't want to be the last one holding it.
I think that's what it was, yeah. I think it was not necessarily, it was a figurative hot and not a literal hot.
Yeah.
But in my mind,
it's like catchphrase.
Yeah.
You have the thing and you just don't, as long as you aren't holding it when the buzzer goes off, you win the round.
Right. That's right.
Line's good.
I think
Line's good.
Looks a little light, no?
So
good.
first stone here for Paul Cseke.
Got a curl.
And again, a chance
Gotta
to
get to it, the back one.
potentially erase some of the damage here.
Hard, guys, come on.
Guys, hard. Hard.
Chester and Russell really working it. They want to get it as close to that back yellow as they can, and that also comes up way short. And it looks like it might be on an angle where Karsten could drive it through this hole, Chelsea. I'm not sure how much he can see, but...
Yeah, I think maybe you could. I'm not sure how much he can see either. It looks to me like it's relatively buried. So they're looking at the run back, which is probably the easier option. Could still sit 2 out of it, and then it takes away the advantage that I just said that the Islanders had of running their own guard in. Then it becomes Karsten's guard if he can make that. Only problem with it is you're going to see another draw around by the Islanders. But he has to make it first. We were watching Team Jakes earlier, Ryan Jakes and that team coming up through the University of Alberta curling program. Karsten Sturmay also came up through that same program.
So looking for a run back here.
Right off.
And that looked like he might have got a little positive on that one. And indeed, he drives it into his own, and it's now the Islanders for the first time in this end sitting shot stone. or well, second time, but first time when they're coming to throw.
Always like being shot and throwing. That's the dream.
It is the dream.
Their shot?
Better than it was. Yeah.
Walk in there. Shouldn't be hard to do that.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. I think there.
Okay. It's a little.
Like, if it's wide line like this.
We'll be able to carve it here, as long as line.
Yeah, okay. But kind of same way, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you it here. This is where.
Okay.
So I guess for the Islanders here, Chelsea, obviously you need to be second shot, and you just, I guess, want to leave it in a spot where Karsten doesn't have any chance at making a double for two.
Yeah, basically, he's always going to have a draw for one. You can't really do much about that. So make sure you are first or second shot, and make sure you're at least a good chunk buried so that there's no double, and then you'll see Karsten just take his medicine and throw his draw for one.
So last rock here for Paul Cseke in the fourth end.
Good ad. Where? Line's good. Room right
Would
now.
like to get this
Take a look.
at least half buried.
Got a curl
And second shot.
Whoa.
It's coming.
Yep. Curl.
Hard, you got it. Hard. It's good.
Well managed stone there by Ty Russell and Jay Wakefield, and I think that does the job probably, Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it does. Don't see any way to make that double, I don't think.
Karsten and JD agree with you.
Curled just enough. If that hung out any more, he might have had a chance, but there's a little piece of that red rock that's covered by the guard, and you would need to get all the way to the nose to make the double. So don't think it's there.
Yeah.
So we've seen this draw path be a little bit tricky here, Chelsea. We've seen people come up short. We've seen people come up heavy. So it's not automatic here for Karsten Sturmay.
No, it's certainly not. I think this is probably going to be more similar to the path that JD threw in, where his did come up that little bit heavy, so maybe running a touch better. We have seen most of this event that this intern side is a little bit faster. I think it was just maybe the crossing through the middle, through what we sometimes call the sludge or the slide path, that maybe was pulling the weight off, but we'll find out.
Line's okay.
So big shot here for Karsten Sturmay, facing two Islanders stones, needs full forefoot.
Time's good. Nice.
And once again, it's a draw to get out of trouble, and get out of trouble he will. So nice shot there from Karsten Sturmay. Looked like for a while he might have a shot at a crooked number, but only finds a straight one. It's a 1 up on the board. The Islanders will have the hammer when we come back for the second half of the game. You're watching the ATB Financial Okotoks Curling Classic.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila. What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What do you see when you see you? Some new to you wheels, maybe? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Dash that delicious with DoorDash and Boston Pizza. For a limited time, get $10 off your order of $40 or more. So you can dash that craving with some serious saving. Dash that weekend to weeknight with DoorDash.
Welcome back, curling fans. A beautiful shot of downtown Okotoks, Alberta. Well, I don't think there's really a downtown. The town of Okotoks, Alberta. I think you're seeing basically all of it right here in this shot, but it is a beautiful place to be. I've been scooting around town, loving every second of it, and it's a great place to be inside, too, at the Okotoks Curling Club here for the C final. The Islanders and Karsten Sturmay, John Cullen alongside Chelsea Carey.
Back four.
And Chelsea, I think, fair to say, both teams probably at the halfway point of this game thinking we could be playing better.
Yeah, I think so. There's been some great shots made, but there's also been some opportunities given up. We were talking about the hot potato game. It's sort of a you take it, no you take it situation so far. So whoever can kind of take advantage of some of those misses and capitalize better, I think, is going to be the one we'll see be victorious, but it remains to be seen which team that is at the moment.
Yeah, I did some research on hot potato in the break. So it turns out that the game hot potato is, like you said, you pass around an object, sometimes even an actual potato, and then whoever's left holding it when the music stops is out. Okay? And it comes from the phrase dropped like a hot potato, which, you know, I guess you pick up a potato and it's hot and then you drop it. That's what it comes from. But so none of that is that interesting, but what is interesting is the earliest version of hot potato that kids played in the 1880s. They played with a candle.
Oh, no.
A lit candle.
That seems like a bad idea.
Seems like a horrible idea. Yeah. So if you got stuck holding the lit candle, then you were out. And Ty Russell got stuck holding the lit candle there, was trying to make a little come-around freeze, and unfortunately just chiseled the guard.
I'm okay with that.
I don't need that for now. Yeah, we're not going to keep split house for the entire end, right?
So they were debating whether or not they wanted to hit that red and split the house, but as JD said, we're still 5 rocks to go on either side of the sheet, so unlikely you're able to keep that going for the entire end, so electing to throw the guard here.
Early. Line's good. Clean.
Gotta go wait.
Finish if you're light. Finish. Oh, you're really high. Gotta finish. Hard finish. Hard finish. Hard finish. Hard finish. Go, go, go.
So that line would have been good for a tighter guard, for a kind of a 2.5, 3, as we refer to it in that number system. But because it was light, it didn't have enough time to curl all the way.
Yeah,
so
it's nose or we kind of go like this.
Definitely chaseable. It's really a question of where to roll here for the
I
Islanders.
think this is like a control.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, can we kick them both under the corner if I do that?
Yeah, you can bump this one to here. Just like a 10 then.
Okay.
Control. Close. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Oh, yep. Hard. 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 whoa.
A nice shot there from Jay Wakefield. Maybe rolled just a little further than they wanted, but still a nice shot to lie to.
Bump.
So Kyle Daring throwing bumper weight here, trying to hit and roll behind the center guard.
Hard. Hard. Gotta go. Hard, you gotta go. Off, off. Click.
Oh, boy. Winnipeg Blue Bomber style, right through the uprights.
I was just going to say, it's really good in football. It's not so good
Yeah.
in curling.
Kyle Deering, unfortunately, you could see Karsten calling them off, hoping to just click the guard so that they could maybe expose that redstone a little more, but it does not click the guard and goes right through the hole. A replay that Kyle Deering won't want to see again.
No. He'll be having nightmares about that one.
So this is the first time we've really seen the Islanders in control of an end with the hammer.
Well, either or, really.
Up to and an opportunity to really put some pressure on Karsten
Well, we might
Sturmay
stagger
here.
these, like, for him to hit and roll behind, but.
Going around the other corner is not bad either.
Where?
Your first call is not bad either. If we
Yeah.
can get there.
It'll curl quite a bit. Like, you could.
I think so.
I liked your reference to my Winnipeg Blue Bombers there, but they got
gonna
absolutely killed
overcurl
today. So
here.
I guess there wasn't many through the uprights.
They did they? Aren't they having like a great season?
They are, yeah, but
Okay.
they lost to the Tiger Cats today.
That's unfortunate.
It is. I think so, anyway.
Speed good?
Yep, yep. Line's good.
So electing
Where
to
is
draw around the corner guard here.
Okay, full 12, guys.
An in-house guard in the 12-foot, but this looks well short.
Any. Touch it. Ah, shoot. Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder here, Chelsea, if maybe the ice is
couple
just
options.
fudging up a little bit on them. We've seen a lot of light stones here.
You could throw.
I wonder.
Way through the hole.
I wondered a little bit about
Try
that
to do
second
that.
rock of Jay Wakefield's. That he made a perfect freeze on his first one in the last end, and then came
Your
up
other
quite short
option
with
is
that
if
rock
you
on the
hammer
second
this
one.
slightly high,
And then
the
now has
one
done the same
spins
thing,
and
but
hits this.
sure seems like something's going on. They did sweep it right out of
not
his
bad.
hand.
We just don't have the straight run
So a
on
little
the,
bit
on the
light,
yellow?
like a little bit of user
not
error
quite.
for sure, but wondering if there's something
You have to
happening a
hit
little
it
bit with a
hair
spot
high
or a
side
rock,
with a
or
bunch of weight.
the ice is maybe just slowing
And I
down a
think it
touch.
spins and gets the high side of it.
Yeah, like if we don't have the run, I don't think we have the like half stone into the house.
Yeah, I was thinking
Only
about that
other
today. You
option
know,
would be an
obviously
intern
the.
loop to like.
Oh, we'll listen in on this
It's pretty
conversation and then
easy
I'll.
for him to throw the out turn to this hole.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's one where if you hammer it just a sliver high, it's.
Yeah, like I just think it's probably miss it though, but
I'm not sure about that, but I don't know if I see anything better though.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like we definitely can run it into the 3, but I know what you mean. You kind of want to get this one out of the way too, right?
3/4 high, I think there's an outside chance
Okay.
against this one.
That's a shot then.
So they're trying for the double peel, and Karsten seems to
Okay,
think that if
quarter
you hit the yellow in the right spot, it'll actually roll back into the house onto the red one. That is right behind Karsten. So we'll see if his math is correct.
Yeah, JD does not agree, so we'll find out who's right.
Hard! 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 Hard!
Whoa!
Attaboy.
Karsten was right.
Well, they were trying to hit that higher though to
Yes.
to kill those. So if they'd hit it where they wanted to, it would have missed it, I think. But at least killed one of them, but did leave a perfect red guard now on that red shot stone. So not ideal. I think plan A there was to get the 2 guards, and you just hope to cut one in the house. So not quite the result they were looking for there.
Yeah, opportunity now again for Corey Chester to get the Islanders lying 2 with the hammer.
Line only. Line's good.
I was just going to say earlier, Chelsea, we've been watching this sheet all weekend long, and I was thinking about that today about rocks, and obviously we know teams at this level chart rocks, and it's a big part of the game, but we haven't really seen like a noticeably bad rock on this sheet, or at least not one that we've heard teams reference as being a bad rock. So perhaps speaks to the rocks here at the Okotoks Curling Club, but or maybe that we're both really dumb, but I don't think you're dumb. So I think it's just it seems like a pretty good sets on both sides. I think.
Yeah, I think so for sure. I think there's been a few things that certain teams have thought, but we haven't heard, to your point, a consistent like that 2 is a pig, that 2 is a pig over and over again from different teams. So overall, they seem like a pretty good set, because if there was one that was visibly that, some events that we go to, it's very clear and every team knows it, and it's just a matter of who manages it best when they have to throw it. So it doesn't seem like we have any of those real stinkers on this sheet so far.
Lots of line.
Close.
So Corey Chester does go a little deep,
No line.
and so a chance here for J.D. Lind to get shot stone.
Lots of line.
Yes. Kurt.
Line's fine.
Kurt.
Get it there.
Hard, Kurt. Go, boys. Hard. Hard.
Keep going.
Great sweep, guys.
Not really slowed down, but some nice sweeping from Goaler, and Deering gets it to shot.
Great shot.
Okay, there's shot.
I think if you're the Islanders, you're probably running this
like
red
running
middle
the
one.
red.
Yep.
Yeah, I do
That was
too.
my first thought as well.
Yeah.
Hair high.
So this is a huge shot here for Corey Chester. If
Little on
he
my side, Corey.
doesn't get a piece of this yellow, it's a good steal opportunity for Karsten. But if he can get this and hit it in a spot where he misses his back red, it's going to be the Islanders lying 3. So crucial shot here for the Islanders' third.
Hard. Yep, hard.
Well, at least they didn't take out 2 of their own.
Gotta be high there. I was thinking straight field's great, because then he just.
I know that looks good. That's what I was kind of thinking. I think might be the safer call.
Okay.
Because you go here, like, I mean,
Yeah, no,
obviously
I'm
if
with
he
you.
misses the red, it's great, but if
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
ever make the red, it's bananas.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, because like if you're, I think even maybe 2 this.
So, might not be shot over that one.
No,
but
you can't be to it. So you got to be. But are you trying to stay in front of the red, or are you trying to get it more like here?
I think, like, in a perfect world, if you could be full back 8.
Okay, so let's try and take a little more than me then, I think.
So you could hear them talking. They don't want to freeze to their yellow or group their yellows at all, because they do still, the Islanders would still have that red run down the middle. So Karsten prefers it to that back red one or just in front of it so that their second shot.
Smart call. It's really tempting to lob another one in there and really put the pressure on, but you're really happy if you do that if the run back is missed, but if it's ever made, it could turn into a 3 pretty quick. So as tempting as it is, this is the prudent call.
Prudent, good word.
We gotta have some kind of contest.
You're ahead of me, I think, now.
Yeah,
'cause
I think
you
it's
had
2-1.
acquiesce yesterday. I
Yeah.
had consternation, and now you're prudent. You're back ahead of me.
Along with the curses for kids, we can keep a tally.
Yeah, you and I
Lots
are
of
using
line.
$5.
Lots of
Our
line.
words cost $5.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wait only. To the.
So first stone here for Karsten Sturmay,
You
and
can't tap the red.
looking to come to
You
the
gotta
back.
pass the yellow.
Hard.
Right here. Yeah. Nice. Keep going. Keep going.
That's pretty much exactly where they wanted it.
It's pretty good, my friend.
Well,
You could make the run double. It is there.
I think if I just straight peel that.
He's guarding it. I don't know what happens.
Is he guarding it or is he just coming in?
That's a good point. But
He's probably lining him up.
There.
Yeah.
Very good. Probably have to do that. To defend against that, you gotta go there.
What?
To defend against that, you gotta go there right now. Like even if you play the run back, you basically have to make it, or else he's going there.
Well, there's a good chance I can blast. I'll be able to see this.
Yeah.
So if he goes here.
We're only getting 2 of them though.
What?
Probably. We're only getting 2 of them probably. Like he's got to line it up to give us a shot for.
Well, we might get this one to count.
Not if this one doesn't go anywhere.
Well, if it does though, if it's here, oh, this jam's here.
Yeah.
This one would count.
What do you guys like?
Yeah.
It's just he's going probably here, right? And then we'll have to blast, hope to give up 1 or maybe get 1.
And if he's light there, like there might be a nose double on the last one. That's really high guard.
Okay.
Like that, right?
Well, yeah, we might as well try the run.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Like if you want to play this, we might as well run rather than just.
Yeah. Let's make this. Yeah.
Okay.
So it sounds like the talk there, Chelsea, was that if they do peel this red off, they're thinking they might still have a chance to score, presuming Karsten wraps another one in there.
Yeah, I think that's what Jay Wakefield was worried about, that they might not be able to score. But that conversation sort of centered around if you just peel it. If he ever makes it, you could be sitting 3, all of them pretty buried. So I feel like there wasn't a lot of talk about what if we make this shot. I like the run back. I think that's what I'd be throwing. Even if you only get 1 of them, you put some pressure on Karsten to put it in a good spot.
So it could be a turning point here in this end for Paul Cseke, his first.
Whoa. Girl.
And that will be a straight peel. So it continues to be Sturmay lying 2 without the hammer here.
Exactly. It's one of those where it's like
want to be half on it.
you wrap, right? Yeah, you wrap over.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'll just make sure we don't put it where we can't have it. And other than that, it should be fine. But yeah, just right here.
Yeah, I think if Karsten puts it there, then the Islanders are likely going to be playing a run double to only give up 1.
The one place you can't be is like kind of corner wrapped around the top yellow one, because then it's a bit of a triple.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So last stone here for Karsten Sturmay in the 5th, and again, an opportunity to really put the squeeze to Paul Cseke. Already lying 2, looking to make it a 3rd.
Line's good. Okay, make sure it's 8, full 8, guys.
Line's a little
Line's
tight.
fine. Line's good.
Hard line.
Line's good.
Get it there, hard.
Yep.
Deering and goal are all over this. They wanted to get it just wrapped over the face of that yellow.
Go. Okay.
And it will come up just a little short.
Good sweep.
And so it's likely a draw for 1 here for Paul Cseke.
Yeah. Where was Corey?
That one. But I gave Corey out here.
Okay.
So another end where the team with the hammer could have put up a big score, and in the end it's going to be the skip drawing against a couple.
Okay.
Karsten Sturmay has been up to that task a couple times. We'll see if Paul Cseke is as well.
Right on the tee line, guys. on the T line. Oh yeah.
Final stone, Paul Cseke facing 2.
Where?
Sweepers think it's a little heavy, but they do have some backing if it curls enough.
Curl. I got nothing. No line. Got to curl. Got to curl. Curl it. Curl it.
And that is just a little too much juice from Paul Cseke, and so that's going to be a huge steal of 2 for Karsten Sturmay. They will take a 4-1 lead into the 6th end. The Islanders will have the hammer when we come back. You're watching Curling Live.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila. What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What do you see when you see you? Some new to you wheels, maybe? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Dash that delicious with DoorDash and Boston Pizza. For a limited time, get $10 off your order of $40 or more. So you can dash that craving with some serious saving. Dash that weekend to weeknight with DoorDash.
Hello, curling fans. Welcome back to Okotoks, Alberta, home of the ATB Okotoks Curling Classic. John Cullen alongside Chelsea Carey as we're watching this C final between Karsten Sturmay and the Islanders. And Chelsea, in the game of hot potato, Karsten Sturmay was able to get rid of it in that 5th end. Paul Cseke facing a tough draw against 2, comes up a little heavy, and now it feels like this game has finally broken open a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does. Certainly not over yet, but that's the kind of break that we were looking for one team to get, waiting for one team to get, and it goes in favor of Karsten Sturmay there.
I like that.
Like back 8.
So for the Islanders here, Chelsea, I'm sure the priority is trying to get at least 2 on the board here and get yourselves back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least 2. Your odds of winning if you get 2 are still pretty low. Ideally, you'd like a 3, but at least 2 keeps it close. So looking for something crooked.
In our other C final, Reed Carruthers and Marco Hosley exchanging ones after exchanging twos to start. So it is currently Reed Carruthers leading 5-3. Hosley has the hammer. They're playing the 6th. And again, you can watch that game on the Okotoks Curling Club YouTube page if you're so inclined.
Good.
A nice shot there from Ty Russell to create a little bit of a yellow pocket.
You just peel it, buddy.
Just, yeah, peel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the call, knowing full well that Karsten would just peel this red rock out. But you got the corner guard up, and you've got a couple of yellows in there to help you with some backing. So not a bad situation early for the Islanders.
Good shot, buddy.
Nice.
Just come there.
Yep.
More?
How's speed? Same? Yeah.
So Jay Wakefield looking for a freeze here.
Okay, line's fine. He's got to curl if he can. Get some
That line's okay.
Yeah, distance too. Get some separation between these. Freeze this. Okay, freeze it. No bump. Shot.
A very nice shot from Jay Wakefield.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Just right up.
It's pretty much the perfect freeze there, pretty close to anyway for the Islanders, but Karsten going to ignore that entirely and just go up and rip this guard. It's a numbers game for Karsten right now.
Nice shot.
Yeah, as you said, even if the Islanders were to score 2 in this end, things still favor Karsten Sturmay. So,
yeah, you'd love a force if you're Karsten, but giving up a 2 isn't the end of the world. So you'll see them play quite conservatively in this end.
Just over curl it a hair.
Yeah. Basically put it back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little less.
Tight guard's good too. Pretty good. Pretty close, I think.
Tighter line. Okay, always straight.
Line's good.
Line's good. Okay, let's get it closer so we can use it.
Curl it a bit.
Shot.
Good sweep.
So good guard there from Jay Wakefield, and J.D. Lind will be asked to peel it.
Hard. Follow the shooter. Good throw.
And he makes it very easily, so Corey Chester will now replace the guard. The one thing working against the Islanders here a little bit is that they are not their third shot. So at some point they are going to have to make a play at that red one. But that time has not arrived yet.
Not quite yet. Certainly not looking like more than 2 at this point, but as long as they can turn this into 2, then you never know.
Lots of room right now.
What do you think?
Lots of room right now, guys.
It's a little bit of that cat and mouse I talked about yesterday with.
Got a curl.
Carson's just going to keep peeling this for quite some time, so it's probably up to the Islanders to decide when exactly they want to make a move.
Whoa, whoa. That's good.
Shot. Sweep, Ty.
And nice shot there from Corey Chester, and I would imagine we'll see Karsten Sturmay once again rip it.
Don't want to touch anything.
Hard.
Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Shooter.
That's is exactly the word I was going to use. One of those where the rocks come to rest and you're not sure if
it's good
what
or bad.
happened was good or not.
Yeah, for sure.
It is still Sturmay lying too, but
he's probably going to try and take a run at it.
Yeah, you did hear J.D. Lind in the hack when they were talking about it say that he didn't want to touch anything in the house. So certainly wasn't the plan. They were hoping for just a straight peel.
Like roll right through there.
I'm not sure that it worked out that poorly.
No, me neither. It still doesn't look like a 3 here for the Islanders.
No, it's still some work left to do to get the 2.
So Corey Chester being asked here to hit and roll on top of that yellow one just beside Jay Wakefield's right foot and Broom.
A little down.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Waits a little down, and this is curling a lot.
Hard ball.
Paul Cseke trying to hold it for the roll, and it will not get there. So that's unfortunate for the Islanders. They could not be on that side of the stone. This makes for a pretty easy double here for Karsten Sturmay, I think. There's a little bit of a jam risk, but
yeah, I think if you there's a pretty good risk of touching the yellow. I think it's likely flying anyway, even if you touch that yellow with the kind of weight that I imagine Karsten would throw at this.
If you kind of feel like you know the path.
Looks like they're not going to take it on though. Just going to hit that shot stone.
it's a little interesting. I would have thought they would have been looking at that double for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised.
Because even if you jam, like straight dead jam,
it's still
the red,
only 2,
still
probably.
Only 2, yeah.
I think it'll curl here.
Yeah,
Like
that's
this one
interesting.
a lot. Does that look like too much? Probably not.
This is the best result probably if you could get close to nose, because then there won't be a double back for the Islanders. But you also aren't going to play it cute, so you probably aren't getting to nose. You're likely rolling away towards your second shot rock on the edge of the forefoot there.
Yep.
This is curling.
Clean. Yep.
This is curling a lot.
Gotta go.
Curtis Goller on it. He's got to get it by that top red. And he will. What a shot from Karsten Sturmay.
Just to prove me wrong, hey?
Wow.
You're never going to play it. You're never going to play it cute, and then they did.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they were necessarily playing it cute. I was surprised because, you know, you and I are sitting right behind the sheet. I thought that they got Kyle Deering on that a little late. I was like, whoa, that's really curling. And they got Kyle on it, and he just gets by that red one. I mean, if you click that top red, that's absolute disaster.
Well, then a 3's in play.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's what I mean. They could have called him on sooner. They were playing it cute.
No kidding. But hey.
I mean, as it turns out, brilliant line call by J.D. Lind.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knew something we didn't, but I'd have been sweeping that a little sooner just to be on the safe side if it was me.
Yeah. This way, it seems like there's always a.
Yeah, it was going to be a
pretty easy
double for him. Yeah, I don't mind that. Nose tries to roll under, and then we might have a double if he rolls too far. We just have a hit.
Well,
right?
The roll under all the way here. He's trying to. I guess he's just gonna look at this and try to line them up.
Yeah.
But
what happens if we go over here? Then he hits that. We might have a double there, right?
oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. As long as exactly.
Yeah. If we roll here.
Yeah, I think
he
so.
hits that, and we might have a double.
Sure, I'll definitely have a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You like board?
Yeah. Have we seen this?
Yeah,
here?
no, I haven't seen this. I don't think. I just
can't
have
remember.
to assume it's gonna curl, like here.
Yeah. So as long as. Yeah.
Like.
Okay. Well,
No,
not if
we're
we.
over here.
Yeah. No, roll that way. Then he should leave me a double. Unless he rolls perfect in front of his yellow. Yeah. Oh, we're playing this way, Ty. Okay, yeah.
So a little hit and roll here is on the menu for Paul Cseke.
Yep.
Yeah, looking to roll underneath that yellow. Not quite a corner guard, but treating it like a corner guard right now.
Whoa. Curl. Roll.
It's pretty good.
It's a good shot there from Paul Cseke, and they now lie second and third.
Not quite, hey?
Well, yeah.
I'm just thinking which one's the better.
Would have liked that to curl a tiny bit more, but a pretty good result. As long as you got across that at all, you saw Karsten lining up the red, yellow, red combo, but because they rolled a little bit, it's not quite there. If had they hit that right on the nose, I think it would have been.
Yeah, kind of anything like even like there, super thin to right under. As long as we're second.
Board weight?
Yeah.
That's close.
I think so. His
The problem is if they'd rolled a little bit more, then he wouldn't have this hit and roll. If he rolls to a good place here, it might be hard for the Islanders to get there too.
Board weight. Yeah. Yeah. Keep it clean on this.
So big shot here for Karsten Sturmay. If he can get this in the right spot and force the Islanders to one, he's going to be in a very good spot up two with the hammer.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Off. Close. Whoa, off. That's heavy.
And unfortunately, it will roll just a little too far, so the Islanders should have an open hit and stick for their two.
That's 10 now.
Don't, like, that red's not in play for
Shouldn't
shot.
be. Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Although, we can't jam, so.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. The only thing you have to be careful about
Exactly. You
is
can't even
to not dead
kind of play it to
stuff
hit
jam that yellow. It's not a big deal if you jam it. You just need to roll it towards the outside a little bit so that it doesn't outcount that
So-
top 8-foot red.
At the hog line, you're seeing all the way on this side of center.
Yeah, it's going to hit the center line and warp.
Yeah. Yeah. Half a rock with board. We do, yeah. Like if I hit all what I can see, I think jams are only at one. Yeah, so I gotta hit half with board. Shooter won't roll very far.
So final stone here for Paul Cseke, and the Islanders need this one to stay alive in this game.
Yep.
It's an open hit for two.
Yep. Whoa. Curl. Clean. Straight.
You're good. Shot.
And no mistake from Paul Cseke, so a nice rebound end for the Islanders, and they'll pick up two. But Karsten Sturmay will have a 1-point lead and the hammer when we come back. You're watching the ATB Financial Okotoks Curling Classic.
What do you see when you see you? Your own place? With your own groceries? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What do you see when you see you? Your own place? With your own groceries? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Hello, curling fans. Welcome back inside the Okotoks Curling Club. C final action. The Islanders and Karsten Sturmay, Cullen and Carey with you once again as these teams are battling for that final playoff spot. And Chelsea, it was a sixth end for the Islanders that quite simply they had to have.
Absolutely. Needed at least a multiple score of some kind, and couldn't turn it into a 3, but did get a nice solid deuce there. So not a bad result, and it keeps this game alive. Still pretty big advantage to Karsten Sturmay in what we define as control of this game, but not over yet for the Islanders.
As we said earlier, the winner of this game will move on to tonight's quarterfinal to play Brendan Botcher. Over in our other C final, Reed Carruthers with a huge steal of 2 in the sixth end. So they now lead Marco Hosley 7-3. The winner of that game will move on to play Kevin Cooey. All the quarterfinals, all the playoff quarterfinals tonight will go at 7:30 local Alberta time. So you see our graphic on the screen there. So that'll be 9:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. As for us here at Curling Live, we're going to have the quarterfinal between Colton Flash and Rylan Kleider. An all Saskatoon battle. Should be a good one. So make sure you join us for that tonight.
Line's perfect.
So an unfortunate miss for Ty Russell and an opportunity here for Curtis Goller to
Hard, boys. You got to get this in the house. Hard.
get second shot here, but this looks quite light. And indeed it is. So
easy double. Sorry.
Hot Potato is back.
Hot Potato is back, yeah. It is Sturmay still lying 1, but that Ty Russell stone now fully guarded.
Okay, boys.
Chelsea, I'm getting a message in the chat. Robson says, hi, Auntie-Chelsea.
Line's good.
Robson is
Line's good.
my former roommate. I call him my gay husband, one of my best friends. It's his pup. They lived with me for 3.5 years. He's the bestest boy.
So
Robson, not Brad.
So what you're saying is this is a dog that's saying hello.
It is a dog,
Oh, okay.
and he does have his own voice.
Okay. All right. Here I thought it was going to be, oh, yeah, that's my, you're talking about having a nephews, last night on stream, but in this case,
not so much.
Dog aunt.
Dog aunt, yes.
Hard.
I'm an aunt to multiple types of beings.
And Kyle Deering will make that double peel with very little difficulty. But the Islanders with a nice setup. Jay Wakefield making a very nice freeze.
Yes.
And so they'll just replace the center guard for now. Okay, now now this is getting... Cash also says hi, apparently. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Cash is another pup.
Oh, my God. Okay.
All
listen,
the animals, apparently.
In the chat, look, dogs can't talk, okay? So you guys need to get out of the chat. Stop having your dog say hi to Chelsea.
Should be okay. It's got a curl, though.
Finish it. Finish it if you can.
Got a curl. Hard.
Shot.
A nice pair of shots from Jay Wakefield as he guards that up. And
good sweep, guys.
Carson Sturmay calls for the peel, and if they get lucky, maybe remove that extraneous red one to the left of Karsten as you're looking at it.
I think that's 2-2.
Extraneous?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'll take that. And he'll just get the one.
Where'd you have me, Paul? Here?
Yeah.
Same shot.
It's like 14-2 to the tee line here.
Tight, tuck 12. Tight guard.
Line's good.
Clean it.
It's got a curl right now. It looks hot.
Might be top 12.
Yeah, it's not curling at all.
Yeah, we're sliding a little bit.
Right beside the yellow.
I think.
Oh,
Not
whoa,
that
whoa,
far.
whoa,
Not
whoa,
that
whoa. Not as much separation. Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately for Corey Chester, that slides into the house. He's been a little heavy on his draws, and that guard a little heavy as well.
Yeah. Jake, in turn or out turn?
In turn.
Can be hard to throw those sometimes when you watch a bunch of
like a
your
little
teammates in your opposition come up light, which he has. Some of the guys in front of him and Carson's team as well, and we wondered about the ice slowing down a little bit and things. So sometimes you just give it that little bit extra because that's in the back of your mind. So not sure if that's factoring in, but I know I've seen it happen. I know it's happened to me before.
Really no good.
Okay, control them.
So J.D. Lynn just looking to hit that stone that Corey Chester slid into the house and roll to the wing.
Yep, yes. Hard. Hard.
Kyle Deering
Gotta
all
go.
over this one.
Whoa.
And they will not get the roll they're looking for.
It's a great sweep from Kyle Deering. I thought that was going to curl across and jam it in there. So did really well to hold it to there. Still not the desired result, but avoided disaster to some degree.
That yellow.
Yeah, we could, but he's going to blast that. Right?
Yeah.
If we guard that, he's going to blast that, and then we got to come around. You might even get both of these, Paul.
Well, I mean, what if we put it on the center line?
Yeah, that's not bad. He might try and run this in.
But then at least it's going on top of that.
Yep. I don't like this. That's not bad.
Right on the center line is really good.
Okay. A little less ice, okay?
So as Corey Chester looks to guard this, I can tell you we have a final over on the other sheet. Reed Carruthers, victors over Marco Husley, and so they will move on to tonight's quarterfinals and a date with Kevin Cooey.
Halfway.
Look quite
Okay,
later,
line's
eh?
okay. Line's a little tight, yeah.
2/3.
The line's okay.
Tight guard.
Line's okay. Keep it clean.
Still want to be a piece covering the yellow.
Oh, just let it settle. Clean it though.
Sit.
Okay,
Sit.
good.
Shot.
So that over curls just a little bit from where they wanted it. And now Karsten Sturmay is going to ignore it and come into the house.
What's he doing?
Freezing in the pocket.
So if there's a gap, and I can see it,
Should be close. Yeah, I think I gotta give you quite a bit. I think. Yeah, because like in the fifth, I threw that guard or the draw that you guys pounded top button, and I don't think that would get there. I don't think so right now.
So I only caught a little bit of that conversation, but it does sound like they're thinking the ice might be slowing down a tiny bit. JD referencing a shot that he threw in the fifth end and saying he doesn't think that weight will get there now.
Line's really good.
So a tiny bit
Line's
slower.
really good.
Seems pretty manageable,
Wait
but
only. Line's really good.
keep an eye out for that, especially tonight.
Whoa.
Late draws tend to
Whoa.
see a little bit more fudge and a little bit more slowing down.
Good shot, man.
He guessed right on the speed for that one. That's a great shot.
I probably gets them both.
Yeah, it is Karsten Sturmay now lying 2 with the hammer.
I don't think you have enough of this to make anything. Like, it looks pretty buried. That's pretty buried, eh?
Well, we don't have to play this with a ton of weight. It'd be nice to get rid of the 5. I just don't really want to put in the 3 one. That's okay.
Yeah, that was okay.
If we can get rid of that 5 and the 6, but it's still probably normal, hey?
Yeah, at least.
Right in the nose with normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to play peel, eh?
Well, this.
You don't want that to spin anywhere,
It's
right?
gonna kind of.
Yeah. Because if you want this to just.
Well, I get rid of all of them. I guess that's good. I guess, right?
Yeah, but I think you gotta kind of. Yeah, it does. It gets rid of all of them. And then I mean that's pretty good. The force is okay, right? It's gonna spin. He probably goes around here.
Right.
I mean, getting rid of them is all of them is pretty good. Right now, even with the way this is sitting here, we got to get rid of this at some point. Because if we don't get rid of it now, he's going to come here, and then you're going to have to make a tough freeze, right?
Okay, so nose with. Let's go like easy peel.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy peel on the nose.
So I think, Chelsea, the Islanders are sort of forced into making a play now that Karsten's sitting 2.
Yeah, I think you have to for sure. This was my first thought when JD's came to rest. I think you hit this right on the nose. You could kill at least one, maybe not kill, but move those
It'll just
yellows
curl a
out of the
hair, eh?
forefoot. You could maybe
Probably?
sit 2 out of this.
Okay.
Paul Cseke.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yes.
Close.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh no.
Oh, they lost it.
Yeah, that was a made shot. That just looked like it absolutely snapped at the end.
Jeez.
They got nothing over here.
So big trouble now for the Islanders. Needed to make some noise back there somehow to give yourself a chance.
Because Woody.
On your
still
last?
gets the 1 out. We just don't want to throw a guard and make it easier for him.
That's what I was kind of thinking, because like I throw a guard, he's always running.
Yeah. It's good if you make it, I think, right? But
Other option is like, well, the other option is just like.
You just lob it over there, but it's probably the call, right? Yeah, it's just the problem is if you're here, you can go like this, right?
Yeah.
It might jam, but it might spin out. Which is also kind of the issue here, right? It's like from here, you gotta be able to.
I think it's high guard.
Yeah, he's got
High guard,
he's got
he
to
has to make a
something, right?
super long run, even if he does make it, like, we've played this a billion
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Like, this is never going to be,
Yeah.
like, you can always come here and outcount
Exactly.
that. Well, I guess we could over curl the in if you want, but okay. Yeah, just high.
Yeah.
So you heard the discussion there. Carson Sturmay likes the guard, just didn't want to put it in a position where Paul Cseke would be able to run it back and potentially get rid of both yellows. So in the end, electing to throw a high guard so that it's a really long run for Paul. And I think realistically, Chelsea, if Karsten has a high guard that's even just sort of touching the center line on the right-hand side as you're looking at it, it's going to be tough for Paul to make some noise there.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing for me. I know you're trying to take away the straight run back, but you also need to be concerned about the red raise to double off those yellows. But as long as you're close to the center line on this, that it takes both of them away, because you would have to hit that first red rock on that same right-hand side of the center line as we look at it. So a well-placed guard here, and I'm not sure that Paul Cseke will really have anything.
Yeah. Just let it die.
And I think that didn't quite curl enough, so I believe Paul Cseke will actually have his choice of run backs. He could run the yellow straight back onto the red, or he could do the red onto the two yellows. Both are acceptable, I think, here, Chelsea.
Yeah, we're just thinking the yellows.
I agree. I think he can make either one.
I think you throw heat on this one.
Yeah, just a peel. Yeah.
Easier than the double run. Yeah. And
Well,
this, I mean, that's not, you could do that too, but that's very difficult.
The double run is a couple options though. Like, if I hit it, it might hit it thin into here, and just kind of, like.
Oh, I see. It's always sending it that way, as long as you're here.
Hit it like it might even hit it on this side.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
If you go red, I think it's tough to get this one out. But if you go red, yellow, I also think it changes.
So yeah, I know it's two rocks to hit, but I have a little bit wider.
Yeah.
You have to do the seven pretty thin to miss everything. Like, it's going.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want to hit it into this one? Like, is that ideal?
There's enough. It might spin off this
Well, I think it will. Is that ideal, Paul, or do you want to try and actually shoot it into here? This isn't probably going if you...
I think this is ideal. As long as it's hard enough, hopefully it spins up to here.
Yeah, okay. So it's just low then?
Yeah, it's out turn though.
Yeah. You can throw the out turn, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So after some discussion, they've elected to run back the two reds. I guess, Chelsea, it's really sort of whatever the skip wants here, or do you think this is clearly the better choice?
It would be my choice. It looks like the best result to me, and like a slightly easier way to get to that result.
Just off nose, eh?
But for sure, if he was really seeing that yellow run back, I think you let him throw it. I don't know that there's a huge difference in degree of difficulty. This one just looks a little bit more natural to me.
So here we go. Final stone for Paul Cseke in the 7th. Safe to say the game is on the line here.
Yep.
Needs a double run back double. And will run it all the way by. And so Carson Sturmay will have a draw for 3.
Thank you, Evan.
It's kind of like, I just think in this one because we've kind of seen it, but that does have more room for sure.
Yeah, a little more real estate on this side.
Yeah, you definitely got more room there. So it's kind of whichever you're seeing. Because I think if it finishes like mine does, you can definitely make it. But
yeah, I think it's this one.
Okay.
Little curl.
So that's like, so we took like here for your guard. So
Yeah, true. So you think that's too much?
Well, I think it's kind of max. I just worry that you're sort of in a path you don't know. Like you don't know what it's going to do.
Okay, fellas. I like this turn. I think you just have a lot more real estate on this.
It's a hair more broom than the garden. Just a little wider. Yeah.
So Carson Sturmay is getting 2 for sure. I believe if he gets 2, the Islanders will play out the 8th end. But if he gets 3, then that could be the end of things. So big shot here for Carson Sturmay. Final stone. Not a lot of real estate to draw to here for a 3rd point.
Tight.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Yeah, you got tons of line.
Line's pretty perfect.
Yeah, line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Hard, hard, hard.
And I think they got it there.
Looks like it to me.
Do we get her?
Yeah. Ended up being a little hairy in the end there, but it looked like Deering and Goller steered it in for the 3rd point. Jay Wakefield will take a look, but that is indeed 3.
Yeah.
So really nice throw from Carsten Sturmay. And I guess we are going to see the Islanders play out this 8th end, so we'll be back after this break.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila. What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
What do you see when you see you? Some new to you wheels, maybe? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Dash that delicious with DoorDash and Boston Pizza. For a limited time, get $10 off your order of $40 or more. So you can dash that craving with some serious saving. Dash that weekend to weeknight with DoorDash.
Hello, curling fans. Welcome back. Continuing coverage of the ATB Financial Curling Classic. Live from Okotoks, Alberta, John Cullen, Chelsea Carey with you for this C final. And Chelsea, it is a 4-point lead for Carsten Sturmay. I believe the stats would say they win this game most of the time, but the Islanders getting their money's worth here in Okotoks. Gonna see if they can make something happen here in this 8th end.
Yeah, I think most of the time is probably an understatement, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, they made a whole show about it.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those games for the Islanders. They had their opportunities and just maybe you know, a little too heavy, a little over curling here and there. Just the wrong side of the inch, and Karsten Sturmay really, especially after about the third end, have really turned it on and had a great second half of the game.
Yeah, it was kind of anybody's game early. We saw missed opportunities on both sides, and then I think that draw for one for Paul Cseke that just slid deep in the steal of two, that was not quite the nail in the coffin, but fairly close, and then kind of couldn't get it going after that.
Well, you're giving a free stone in the house at that point.
So as we said, the winner of this game, and it's looking like it'll be Karsten Sturmay, will be playing Brendan Botcher at 7:30 local time. We will have coverage of the entire playoffs here from the Okotoks Curling Club for you. On Curling Live tonight, it'll be an all-Saskatchewan battle. Rylan Kleider and
I was thinking kind of anywhere in here.
Colton Flash
Stagger these.
will be facing off in a quarterfinal. The other quarterfinals are,
Actually,
of course,
up,
Kevin
like
Cooey
here,
against
so then
Reed
it
Carruthers.
Peel into there.
Okay.
And John Epping facing off against Matt Dunstone. So a lot of familiar faces, although they're in new places, so it'll be fun to see how that all shakes out. We'll have the quarterfinals for you tonight, and then the semifinals starting at 10 a.m. local time tomorrow here from the Okotoks Curling Club. So make sure you subscribe to the Curling Live YouTube page so you don't miss a minute of the action. We're going to have a ton of events for you all year long. You won't want to miss it.
Curl, guys. Oh, ahead of this, higher than this one. Sorry.
So it's just a numbers game here for Karsten Sturmay. You start to peel and eventually hope to run the Islanders out of rocks. Karsten Sturmay will be in action next week at the PointsBet Invitational in Fredericton, the new event that Curling Canada's putting on, the single elimination event. Chelsea, you'll be there as well.
I will.
Looking forward to watching that one, and I believe for the Islanders, their next tournament is in Abbotsford in about a month's time. So, two teams that will be busy on tour this season.
Yeah.
So.
Back gate, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Yellen. Yep. Hard. Hard line. You got it.
How's weak?
You got it hard. 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 You got it. Hard. Hard.
Good sweep. Good sweep.
So a tap for Jay Wakefield, and J.D. Lind will just make the guard go away. No reason to try a run double or anything here for Team Sturmay.
Oh, it's a game of elimination here for Karsten. Just pick them off one at a time.
Clean. Nice shot.
And no problem there from J.D. Lind.
Just try and glance off this one. Probably back 8.
Okay.
Back 4.
Jay slid okay here, hey?
One more. Back 8.
Room.
Waist close.
Got a curl.
T-line.
Got a curl. Hard curl. Hard curl. Hard. Hard curl. Hard, 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 hard. All you got. All you got. Go, Paul.
Shot.
Good.
Pretty much what they asked for. He mentioned just glancing off that
Normal.
centerline stone, thought being that if he just drew around that corner guard, there wasn't a lot of room in the house for it to be higher than the open red and likely ends up leaving a double. This way, the open rock is a bit below.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Clean it.
Clean. Good shot.
shot, JD.
So JD Lind will make it, and the Islanders getting down to the brass tacks here. They need to make all of their remaining rocks count, including the one that's in the house.
Yeah, through the hole, Jaw. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Same shot. A little less.
Room.
Top 8.
Let it
Your
go.
line's good. Oh, line's good. It's got a curl. Got a curl.
Just got to go for speed here.
Okay. Curl if you can. No, just freeze. Just freeze. Just freeze.
Shot.
Good.
So they'll get 2 buried behind that corner guard, and Karsten will go ahead and rip it.
Yeah, didn't really do a ton. So.
I'll throw the out turn at that.
On the outside?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You like that brush?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Interesting choice to play the out-turn, so he's going to play this across the face.
Whoa.
And he will make it.
Very nice.
And so it's pretty likely that we've got 2 rocks left to come.
Just
roll.
Yeah.
Paul will
roll
hit this
a little
yellow
bit,
one,
so
and
it's
then
not a
Karsten
huge
will
pile.
have an open hit to seal the victory.
Yeah, the Islanders need to start
Yeah.
pulling hairs out of their head or something, scattering them on the ice to have a couple of rocks stay in the house here. It's not looking good.
Good. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Okay, good. Shot.
So the Islanders will make Karsten Sturmay throw his last one, but this is pretty much a formality here. They need something drastic to happen.
Clean.
And no trouble there for Karsten Sturmay, so they will move on to the quarterfinals in Brendan Bottcher tonight at 7:30. As for us, we will be back here at 7:30 as well with Kleider and Flash. Should be a good one here on the Curling Live YouTube page. For Chelsea Carey, I'm John Cullen. Stay tuned for a little post-game interview with Karsten Sturmay right after this.
I think it's great to be partnered with another Alberta-based company who shares a lot of the same values and beliefs as us. Our team's looking to represent not only Alberta, but Canada. And I think just the privilege of being able to wear the red and white and put on that maple leaf is definitely what we're chasing. And hopefully that for us means a couple of world championships and culminating in the 26 Olympics in Italy. I think you need to be active and engaged in your community. You need to be a positive model for all the kids coming up, playing whatever sport they're competitive in. And I think all of us on this team are really striving to be, not only good teammates to each other on the ice, but hopefully also real good ambassadors for curling and sport as a whole off the ice.
They have a great family there and a great team. A lot of the same qualities that we have, just teamwork, working hard to get the job done, and helping out each other along the way. So I think that as we continue to work with ATB over the next 4 years, you're going to see a lot of those qualities come through in our curling team.
The people at ATB have been great to me. I've met a whole whack of them over the last 9 seasons. Great people, they do a ton of stuff in the communities. They brought me into a lot of local communities as well, where I've got to meet even some of their clients and brand representatives.
We feel very fortunate to be partnered with a company that gives so much to Alberta and small town Alberta, being born and raised here in this wonderful province, and being partnered with a brand like them means the world to me. Being able to be involved with a company that gives so much to the grassroots. Even during the COVID years, they created 2 World Curling Tour events that we could play in. And just seeing their passion to give back to this wonderful province is one of the reasons we feel so fortunate to be partnered with them.
Hey everybody, I'm here with the winning skip, Karsten Sturmay. First of all, congratulations, great W. It was a little bit of a, Chelsea and I were talking, a little bit of a cagey start to the game. Seemed like both teams were having trouble finding their footing, but once you guys did find your footing, it was just lights out. What was sort of the key for you guys to get yourself into the game?
Yeah, definitely. It was a tight one for the first number of ends, and then we caught a bit of a break in the 5th end. I think just really making sure that we stuck to the process and that we learned from our mistakes. We also did a little better job in the back half of that game, capitalizing when the other team missed. We had a couple chances early and to maybe put the screws to them a little bit more, but we did a good job of converting in the back half, and that was the difference, I think.
Yeah, you guys played great, and J.D. Lind, talk to me a little bit about him. I mean, I think people have been trying to get him to play for years, and you were the first guy to make it happen. Tell me a little bit about how you made it happen and how he's fitting in with the team.
He's fitting in with the team fantastic. He knows the game inside and out. He's a wicked good line caller. I mean, when you coach for
for that long.
For most of your curling career, you obviously have seen a fair few of rocks come down. And then he's also just a fantastic thrower. The guy is always close, knows where he is on the sheet of ice, and we managed to snake him for as many events as we can. He is still curling with, still coaching Fujisawa, but no, we're really lucky to have him on the team.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been looking great so far, and you have too. Congratulations. Quarterfinal tonight, Brendan Botcher. We're looking forward to seeing it, and we're looking forward to seeing you back here. We're going to have Flash and Kleider tonight on the Curling Live YouTube page in about 90 minutes time, so we'll see you then. For everybody here, I'm John. This is Karsten. Thanks. We'll see you soon.
I think it's great to be partnered with another Alberta-based company who shares a lot of the same values and beliefs as us. Our team's looking to represent not only Alberta, but Canada. And I think just the privilege of being able to wear the red and white and put on that maple leaf is definitely what we're chasing. And hopefully that for us means a couple of world championships and culminating in the 26 Olympics in Italy. I think you need to be active and engaged in your community. You need to be a positive model for all the kids coming up, you know, playing whatever sport they're competitive in. And I think all of us on this team are really striving to be, you know, not only good teammates to each other on the ice, but hopefully also real good ambassadors for curling and sport as a whole off the ice.
They have a great family there and a great team. A lot of the same qualities that we have, just teamwork, working hard to get the job done, and helping out each other along the way. So I think that as we continue to work with ATB over the next 4 years, you're going to see a lot of those qualities come through in our curling team.
The people at ATB have been great to me. I've met a whole whack of them over the last 9 seasons. Great people, they do a ton of stuff in the communities. They brought me into a lot of local communities as well, where I've got to meet even some of their clients and brand representatives.
We feel very fortunate to be partnered with a company that gives so much to Alberta and small town Alberta, being born and raised here in this wonderful province, and being partnered with a brand like them means the world to me. Being able to be involved with a company that gives so much to the grassroots. Even during the COVID years, they created 2 World Curling Tour events that we could play in. And just seeing their passion to give back to this wonderful province is one of the reasons we feel so fortunate to be partnered with them.